Is it showing Christmas Day?
Yeah, that's that and
That's fun.
Nosferatu.
And
And
the
Complete Unknown. It's
yeah,
baby
Oh yeah.
complete baby Ferratu or whatever.
I'm
complete
seeing
baby
two of those
Ferratu.
three. I'm seeing two of those three movies around Christmas. So
Who's the guy in Baby Girl?
Harris
Harris
Dickinson.
Where is he
Ooh,
from? Like
where is he
the
not
Iron Claw.
from? Ironclaw,
Iron
Glow
Claw.
Murder
Sadness.
at the End of the World. I don't know. I just love his little tattoos. I love his dumb
He's
little
very
tattoos all
sexy.
over his body. Yeah, I love
Stupid
him.
sexy. Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Isn't he like having like a big role like coming up though, like in like 2025 or so? Like
Is he gonna be in one of the Beatles?
oh right,
Like
yeah, he's gonna be
yeah,
one of
all
the
those
Beatles.
boys are gonna be Beatles.
Oh.
Paul Mescal's gonna be John Lennon or something, and
And
Barry's
Barry
gonna be
Keoghan,
Ringo.
yeah.
Barry Keegan.
And
He's sort of
someone
like a
new.
drummer
He's
person,
sort of like a
drumming person.
How many things relate? Do you think they're gonna jack off together in the Beatles movie or no?
That's
I
gonna
mean,
be
they could.
that's gonna be the one scene that's the same in all four movies. It's just like
Do you think Barry Keoghan has a must come in this movie clause?
yeah,
Yeah, all of his work. He
must.
must.
I do think like
I guess
Banshees
he
of
doesn't come
Inisherin.
in the one I'm thinking of.
Saltburn.
Saltburn.
Yeah.
just
He
is
doesn't
related
come.
to.
He just
There's
licks
come
it up.
involved. Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
just drinks.
Yeah.
You don't think he like? It's implied that he like jays off like in some of the
He
scenes.
jays
Like
off.
it,
Or we could say come, but not jerk off.
yeah. Just like when he's not on screen, it's presumed he's jaying off, or is he like?
Well, I
just,
think
like...
every movie has implied jerking off screen, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah.
Does Harper not want to engage with this? Is this not
Yep.
appropriate?
No, I love it. Yeah, I was just, I'm sorry.
Observing.
I'm in finals week, so my brain I'm catching up. I'm catching up.
What do you not like about this, Harper?
No, I
Let's
love
make
every
it
part of this. I really want to think a lot about Barry Keoghan jerking off.
That's
I
why.
miss you too, Harper. I know you're implying that, by the way, right now.
Well, anyways, let's start the episode. Click and talk about things we probably will like also.
Remember that record that you bought me like 2 years ago? Well, I just remembered that it's sitting in the closet. So I called you up just to tell you I've been meaning to listen to that. I've been meaning to listen to that. Why don't you come over and talk about it? Ooh, ooh. Why don't you come over and talk about it?
Ho ho ho! Welcome
ho,
to the
ho.
show. Welcome to I've been meaning to listen to that, the Christmas podcast where we listen to Christmas album we've been meaning to listen to and use it as a conduit to learn about each other and our stockings. I'm Andrew Ambrose Lee.
I'm Mike Ho 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 Limitado.
Michael
Limitato.
Limitato. Ho ho ho.
Yeah, that's
Tato,
better.
ho. It's a little like with the T and the H is like it's like conflicting consonants. And yeah.
I'm Harper Thomson, I guess. I'm not sure if I was being introduced or if I'm doing it. But I just wanted to say that reminded me, I was watching you guys don't do the Hallmark movies, right? Do you watch any Hallmark Christmas?
I have
Like,
not.
as a person.
Yeah. Do you as a person
Not
watch
really,
any Hallmark
no.
Christmas films?
No, neither for content nor for humanity's sake.
I watch so many of them, I'll say. And there's one actor in it. His name is Christopher Polaha. He's one of my favorite Hallmark leading men. And but I was watching one with my mom recently, and she called him Christopher Poloho, and it just made me laugh so much. I really enjoyed it a lot. That's all I need you guys to know.
Like, the audience across America is like chortling as well. Like after hearing that, so
Yeah, all my other Hallmark girlies out there, you know who I'm talking about.
Should Lindsay Lohan be renamed to Lindsay Lohohan
Yes.
now that she's doing all those Netflix Christmas movies?
Yeah,
I haven't watched the new one yet. I've been really bad, but
I watched
There's
that
more
one.
than one.
was it good?
It was like super watchable. I don't know. I watched it with Hayden's family over Thanksgiving, and it was like, I don't know, it was silly. There was like one part where they talk about this girl, like, I don't know. The plot of it is insane, as you might expect. But she's like, for my Secret Santa gift, I want some sexy underwear to like her husband, and he's like, okay. And then the presents get shuffled around. I'm like, Kristen Chenoweth's gonna open the sexy underwear and think it's from her son. Like I said that like early on in the movie, and then Hayden's sister was like, "That's gross. Like that would be weird and gross if that happened." And then it does happen.
Oh man. Oh, those sick freaks in Hollyweird.
Literally, I'm like,
Mhm.
Pizzagate 2.0 over here.
I don't know. I was
Well, I
with you
can't say
until
Pizzagate.
I was with you until like the very last sentence. But all right, buddy. We're here talking about Ariana Grande's Christmas Kisses and Christmas and
Seems
Chill.
like everybody wants to have sex with their mom these days.
Yeah, so that's what we're talking about. Ariana Grande, not Pizzagate. We're not going to conclude the year talking about that and breaking that down. But yeah, hey everybody. Let's start with just our relationship to Christmas music, our relationship to the holiday season, and like the media we consume around that time. So Michael, let's hear from you. Where are you at with Christmas music these days? And Christmas music?
Honestly, I don't really listen to a lot of Christmas music. I don't feel like I don't like, I work from home. I don't like go out and listen to Christmas music that often. Like, I think if it happens, it's like Christmas theme stuff or at a party or whatever. Otherwise, I'm not like playing it for myself. I don't know. I don't feel like the need to get in the mood too much. We've been, every year we say we'll decorate more for Christmas and then we don't because it's like just for us. You know what I mean? But, I'm willing to get in the spirit, but I guess more so I'm able to get in the spirit, but unwilling. I don't know. It doesn't happen too much. I'm reverse Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I'm 1000% Christmas content. Yeah, I do like genuinely. I have a 17-hour Christmas playlist and I will just turn it on and listen to it while I'm doing like anything around this time of year. I usually like get into Christmas around like mid-October. And and then I'm kind of writing because I don't love Halloween. I'm not a Halloween person really.
Whoa.
So I'm already ready to go on Christmas, like probably around October 25th. And then I'm writing Christmas, and then I do kind of like get a lull around Thanksgiving. Like there's a little period after Thanksgiving where I'm like, wow, I've been doing this too long already. I got to take a break. But then I work my way back up by actual Christmas. So that's my relationship with Christmas media and music.
See, I'm
So
kind of a Halloween head, so I think that's where we really
Mm.
differentiate.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I'm like, weirdly enough, like my favorite holiday is like New Year's because it's like a restart to like the year and stuff like that. And like just like all the cultural stuff like that was like accumulating in 2024 is like, okay, we're done with that. Let's try let's see what else is out there a little bit. But
And
like
you love Leap Day Williams.
yeah, he's my goat. But yeah, I feel similar to I guess the question to Harper though is Christmas Day, like
Hmm.
after Christmas Day, like what's like the fall off for like Christmas music? Do you just stop immediately or go like, okay, New Year's Day, like we could play a little bit, or you're like, I've been playing this since October. Enough of this.
Yeah, I feel like with Christmas music, I fall off a little bit sooner. Like I'll probably like do Christmas music a couple days after Christmas just because, I still have the tree up and I'm, I don't know, like checking out whatever presents I got or whatever. I have I have Christmas energy going for a few more days after Christmas, but then I'll probably stop listening to the music. But as far as the movies go, I try really hard to be like a completionist on the Hallmark movies every year. So I'm never done by actual Christmas. So there's like a week or two after Christmas where I'm still watching them, trying to watch them all. It's a sickness, actually, I
It
think.
truly
Yeah.
is a sickness.
Yeah.
When did this start? Like when did this compulsion come to fruition?
Well, I've always been, I mean, big time OCD anxiety girly. I'm a completionist in like everything, but the Hallmark specifically, I think was a pandemic thing, and I'm not the only person. I know that there are like a bunch of people that got into Hallmark because it was like, well, I'm home and it's on, and like I have nowhere to go and nothing to do, and that was pretty much it. And I got really into the Hallmark movies. And now I feel like I know all of the actors and like I have like an index of all of them in my mind. And I like I don't know, having a really weirdly specific thing to obsess on every year.
That's
Mhm.
beautiful. It kind of makes me want to cry.
Yeah. That's nice. I guess like, and then transitioning to Christmas music. Um, Harper, like we on our Patreon episode, you showed us your top 100, Christmas movies, including these random Hallmark movies.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a list for Christmas music? Do you have anything like that for that, or is it or more movies basically?
I don't have like a ranked list for music, but I do have that playlist I was talking
Mhm.
about, which is 17 hours long. And so basically it's like it's my favorites plus like classics. And I try to like have a good mix of new and old. And then I am listening to like new Christmas music every year to like to add to it.
Mhm.
I haven't been that good this year, but usually I am on the lookout for new Christmas albums. Like I really liked last year, Cher had a Christmas album that I thought
Oh,
was so good.
I love that Christmas album. Very fun.
Yeah, DJ play a Christmas song is
DJ
like
play a Christmas song. I want to be dancing on that log.
yeah, it's genuinely it's so good. Like that album, it's a perfect Christmas album. So yeah, there are new Christmas albums coming out every year that are good, and so I usually try to listen and pick my favorites
Do you
to
know
add
who
to
else
that
has a good one
playlist.
from last year that I only have listened
Hmm.
to really this year? Serena Carpenter, Nonsense
Oh yeah,
Christmas. It's
hmm
fun.
it's fun. Did you
Like,
watch the special?
I haven't watched the special yet.
It's good. It's pretty solid.
wow.
I like Casey's from a couple of years ago.
Right,
Yeah, it's
right.
very much in that vein.
Especially her duet with James Corden, where they did like a bit in the middle of it. It was very funny. It made me laugh
I'm
and laugh.
so glad James Corden is not in Wicked, by the way. I know this isn't the Wicked episode, but that petition worked.
Who would he
Speak your
play?
voice.
Would he
Yeah.
play?
He
Would
would
he
definitely
play
play the
Bach?
goat
Oh, okay, okay. Interesting.
or the wizard.
Yeah,
Mm.
or I could see him being like the dad or whatever,
Oh, the
like
Munchkin
the
dad.
Munchkin. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
But thank God.
Yeah,
yeah.
what a chilling alternate reality that could have been. I'm glad
If
we
it
Yeah,
didn't
with
come
used
out
our
a
power.
few years earlier, I feel like, yeah.
What's her name? Could have been Nessa Rose, Rebel Wilson. Rebel Wilson.
I'm glad we used our political power and voted as a block as a people to like stop that from happening.
Do not allow Rebel Wilson. Did you know Rebel Wilson is came out and is married to a woman?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for her.
I saw her. She was in the Jack Whitehall Christmas special from this year, in case you were looking for some Rebel Wilson
Some
content.
Rebel content. No, thank you.
But I guess like then one more question about Harper and her Christmas music consumption. Like,
Wait,
do you
guys
have like
wanna
a
hear more about
top?
Rebel Wilson before you get into this question? Or no.
When's she gonna get a Christmas special? Like, when's she gonna?
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, you can ask Harper's question. now.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
But what do you have like a top 5 Christmas albums like in your kind of like rotation, like
Yeah,
from the years
yeah.
of accumulation and experience?
I'm definitely gonna say both of the Kelly Clarkson Christmas albums are all-timers for me. No surprise there. We all know this about me. I love Kelly. I love her Christmas music. The Christina one is fun. I actually recently got that one on vinyl, and so I've been playing the Christina Christmas album quite a bit. That one's good. Yeah, and then I feel the Carpenters Christmas album, I feel like that's a really solid one. They have a good Sleigh Ride cover.
Sabrina or
Um,
the?
The Carpenters, comma the.
Is that the one where John and his daughter Sabrina made an album together?
Yes. Yes, and loving homage to the original Carpenter. Jesus. Um,
Nepo
Here's-
babies. The
Here's
lot
the
of them.
thing.
um,
It reminds me of my favorite recent tweet, which was, do you guys want to hear about the original Carpenter that was betrayed? Turn to, John 3:16 or whatever.
Who is the not original Carpenter who was betrayed?
Sabrina with Barry.
Oh.
mm.
The
Oh yeah, I'm
Jack-off
so not up
king.
on that. What? So
He's
there.
sort of like a cheating person.
Orson.
Um, I see.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so like there's the two Kellys, Christina.
Yeah, Christina. And then hold on, I'm gonna just like pull up my spreadsheet of vinyl really quickly.
Wow.
Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. I think that's one of the best.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd say. Oh, and then Charlie Brown Christmas, Vince Guaraldi
Yeah,
Trio.
totally.
Yeah. Yeah,
Totally.
I think those are the best ones. And then also, yeah, I will say shout out to Cher.
Mm-hmm.
Honorable
Uh,
mention.
Yeah, even though I wasn't allowed to share my screen. But like, let's talk about Ariana Grande and her Christmas EPs. What is your relationship to these two then? Like these two EPs when they were coming out, Harper, and then we could turn to Michael on his perspective on these.
Yeah, I feel like the first one I wouldn't have heard when it came out, Christmas Kisses. I don't think I did. But Santa Tell Me, like I think that one came out just as a single in 2014, and I would have definitely been super into that, like as it came out, and then Christmas and Chill for sure. The thing I like, I mean, not to get too into it, but the thing that I love about Christmas and Chill is that it's so a product of the time that it came out. Like, obviously it's like a play on Netflix and Chill, and she's like, it's Christmas and it's sexy and here's what it is. And I really appreciate that. And it's so very much a product of its time. And so I was definitely listening to it when it came out. And that's why it still, I think, resonates for me so much, is because I loved it then and I still love it now.
I'm in the exact same boat as you on this Christmas album. I definitely feel like I listen to this all the time. I mean, this is like peak Ariana head for me, where it's like right before like Ariana was doing, or maybe right after Dangerous Woman, which is I think still my favorite album of hers. Like I just am like it's so dated sounding. It does not sound modern at all. Like this is like a time of music that will age so poorly. It already is, and I love it. Yeah. I agree. Well, Santa Tell Me is like one of the new classics, I feel like. Like I hear it out and about everywhere. Like on her Spotify, it's like over 1 billion streams or something. It's kind of crazy. It's a #1 song right now.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, the other thing that I forgot to say is I did see Ariana Grande in concert in 2019, and so that was in December of 2019. So she did like 30 minutes of Christmas concert in the middle of her regular concert. So I did see her do like most of these songs. It was pretty amazing.
This was like Sweetener time, like
that sounds right.
that would have been that sounds pretty awesome. Like that sounds pretty sick.
Mrs. Claus is a woman. Yeah. Oh, I really, really, really think artists should have to do what Sabrina did with Nonsense Christmas, where it's like you have to make your songs Christmas songs. Do not sing other songs. Your songs have to be Christmas songs now.
Yeah, don't write original songs. Like don't write original Christmas songs. Just like Weird Al your own song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Christmify your musics.
I kind of don't mind that idea. Like the idea, like, because Sabrina Carpenter's music is all Christmas, like it is all summery. Like the what's it called? Short and Sweet is very summery, and then like okay, you could have something you can enjoy her in the winter too. So
yeah, like got that martini espresso. Yeah. Like
I was gonna go Christmas tree, ho ho ho. It's that me eggnog. Oh.
Christmas tree. Very good.
Yeah.
She would do it too. I feel like she's the type of girl that would have a fun time doing that. I don't know. You saw my Juno parody I sent in the group text that I spent weirdly long writing for no reason.
I loved it.
For those who have not witnessed that, like, how does it go?
Let me pull it up. I was pretty proud of it. Don't have to tell your shiny ass a thing. Yeah, you just get it. Whole package, babe. I love the way you lead. God bless your nose genetics. Not bad, honestly, for having whipped it up pretty quick.
Yeah. The Netflix will be in contact with you soon. To like help write their next
cease
special.
and desist.
Oh, and instead of, you should stay in my good graces, it's you should stay on Santa's nice list. Yeah, that one's not as good.
Santa's nice list. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
Got that me mistletoe also was a good.
Yeah, that's really good. That's great. For this, this is an album. So I don't really love Christmas music myself. I'm not in the person who usually gets in the mood. It's just like every time I try to like really get into it, I just like get a little sad that I can't experience it the same way I did as a kid. Of just like I remember when I was a kid, I woke up like literally like in Little Women. I just opened my eyes and I was like, "Merry Christmas, world." I just said that to no one. Like I remember that's a core memory. I was like 6 or 7 or something like that, and I just like can't really get back to that and it feels weird trying to. So like Christmas music is just like a sad reminder of my mortality, unfortunately. So like I think it's great. I think it's great, but like but that said, like and when I was listening to this, I was like a little grumpy about it. I was like, I don't really like this, and like this isn't that moving me at all. It feels very cynical. As I was getting into it, I was like I was listening to it over and over and over, and it's such a short album. It feels like it's really surprising that these albums are like 15 minutes each because they feel longer in like a not in a bad like oh can't believe this was like so felt so long. It was more like oh it felt very expansive for like such a short thing. But yeah, I don't know. I guess like my thing is they're like Christmas classic albums, like Christmas standards, like All I Want for Christmas Is You, and you know the Wham song. They're more modern, that like kind of gotten a chance to like be covered by everyone everywhere. And these two albums were ones where I always want to do episodes on them, but I never so and I presume like oh this is probably a good these are probably good ones. These are probably albums I'd probably enjoy on some level. And yeah, I think it's good. Let's talk about it though. Like let's talk about Christmas Kisses. We could either talk about Christmas Kisses more specifically, or we could talk about them both broadly and then narrow in on both of them. Or what are you thinking?
I
I
feel like
mean,
one at a time makes sense just because they're different. I feel like they're
Mhm.
different
Yeah.
things.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Christmas Kisses does not really do it for me, I will say, unfortunately, as far as um just because I mean I feel like also just comparing to Christmas and Chill because Christmas and Chill I think is such a like a tight concept. But Christmas Kisses, like it has two covers, so it's Last Christmas and Santa Baby, and then two original, which is Love is Everything and Snow in California.
Both of
And
which are not good.
I feel I will defend Snow in California,
I'll
but
defend
maybe
that too.
that's
That's
just
my
because
highlight.
I like, I live in California and I love a song that's about like how
Well,
Christmas is not really the way that it is everywhere else.
I feel like Winter Things on Christmas and Chill does the exact same thing much better.
Hmm.
Is my only thing.
I feel you.
Yes, I see you and I hear you, but I also think that Winter Things is so ukulele heavy.
I that's part of the like aging poorly thing, but
Yeah,
yes.
for sure.
Um, yeah,
I've heard
I
of
guess
Hello Kisses, but Christmas
can I
Kisses?
say Love is Everything is not good? Then can I at least stay with
Yeah,
that? The chorus in the
absolutely.
beginning, and then it's like kids chanting, and then it's like marching, and then it's like weirdly sounds like it's like a one last time for a second, and then it pulls back to the chorus. Like it's too sonically all over the place.
Yeah, it feels like she was trying to make a song that could be like a Coca-Cola Christmas commercial song, but like it didn't, but it's
Macy's,
not good. It's like worse
Target.
than, yeah. Like I think that like an example of a like a good bad this I don't think this is a great song, but it is like a good Coke commercial song is that train song if you remember that like shake up the happiness or whatever. It's like a Christmas
Oh
song
yes.
that's like this song Love is Everything feels like it's trying to be that but unsuccessfully.
I would say like it's interesting to think of because I listened to Santa Tell Me in the context of Christmas and Chill because it was at the end of my version of Christmas and Chill. But like I think Santa Tell Me was recorded during the Christmas Kisses era of this album, and I think so like the difference between the two from what I could tell is like Christmas Kiss is more maximal, more theater kid, more like Disney, like kind of like oh yeah, this is the album a Disney like star, Nickelodeon star would make after their big breakout hit. And I think the other thing is just like this just feels like like doing a Christmas album or a Christmas special or a Christmas songs feels like the part of the pop star package. It's just like the bucket list of what you get to do once you like have a breakout hit. You know, like SNL, performing at all the late night shows, Tiny Desk, Hot Ones. You know, like Chicken Shop Date and whatever. Having Elton John shout you out, like it's like those are all things like okay, like just like a comedian gets like a package, you know, in the '90s or whatever. So there's that. There's also just like capitalizing on relevance of just like, okay, we had the breakout hit. Let's make something kind of intentionally disposable. so that people will listen, but also, but then the other thing is just like having in between transitionary period between the two eras of them. If you like it's like if you like the old era, but also want to be primed for the new era and want something in between while we're getting those ready. So yeah, I don't know. So like I think the cool thing about both these albums, you see her refine her Ariana thing, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Totally. I think her Ariana thing is definitely much more defined in Christmas and Chill, especially that era. That was this is my cookie, this is my juice era. And it's really showing at that time.
Her tan is setting in to a different color, to a color that's
less than highly melanated at the time. I do want to say one more thing about Christmas Kisses before you move on too hard. Is I love the Santa Baby cover. I think Ariana and Liz Gillies. I watched some of what's it called? Victorious. And I loved when the two of them would sing because I was like, these two are the best two singers on the cast. Like, let them sing. Let her sing. Don't let them make them sing. Please make them sing. And I just think this Santa Baby cover is fun. I like that it's like bum 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 bum. I like the bounciness to it.
I feel like Liz Gillies loves to do like a kind of like a traditional swingy Christmas song because she has a whole Christmas album, I think, with Seth MacFarlane where they're doing like that kind of, I know, boo, but like that's like exactly the kind of sound that they're doing on that is like that.
That's who I don't like.
Yeah. Seth MacFarlane.
Well, guess who shouldn't be singing? Is another thing. I'm like, okay, I know that his vocal trainer was like Frank Sinatra's vocal trainer or whatever, but like, that's not a good way to sing. Like, it's annoying.
I kind of like his voice, his singing voice.
I guess maybe his singing voice is fine, but it's like he's choosing an annoying way to sing. It's like if every time I walked in the room, I sang a little ditty, like no matter how good it sounds, it's like, well, it's annoying that you do this.
I feel like this is like more projection than anything else, but like
and then like say you're an Italian guy, right, and you love to sing, and maybe you don't have the best voice, right? Actually, funny thing. I went to the gym last week. This is gonna date this episode a little bit, but one of the people at the gym, one of the personal trainers there, said to me, "How's it going, Michael?" Because I pulled my back kind of recently too. He said, "How's it going, Michael? Holding up all right? Pretty bad week for Italian guys in their 20s with bad backs." And I was like, I laughed very hard at that. I was like, you know what? Pretty good one. He must have thought of that and had it saved up because he like hit me.
Because it's a joke just for you. Like,
correct.
That's amazing. Love it. He hopefully he's helping. He's out there crafting abs the way he's crafting jokes.
Yeah. I said, I guess I need to book with you, huh?
Yeah, I feel like last Christmas I just
you guys
feels
reacted
like
negatively to me saying that I like Santa Baby also.
That was the one track my note on that was like, no thanks.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's okay.
You too?
It's okay.
At two Harper.
I'm sorry.
Harper.
Yeah. I could really do without the kissing sound effects in the background. There's like at one point where like Liz Gillies is like in the middle, and I'm like, no, thank you. But but they're both, they both are like strong singers, and I, of course, love to see my Victorious girls back together.
As Cardi B would say, should I kill myself?
I guess like the last thing about themes is like
I love when Andrew does this. I'm like, that's guaranteed.
I laughed at it. I don't have anything to add to it. Like it's like I laughed. I thought that was an appropriate reaction.
Like, I'm just being funny.
Like content wise, it's just like I like the idea that both of these albums are like very cyclical. Like it feels like like I was talking about, like the second album feels like a refinement of the first, and the central idea of like content wise is just like hold tight to your loved ones at the end of the year, so by this time next year you'll either be with them or they'll be gone and you'll wish you cherished them more. And then it ends with like them having sex with Santa. Like it kind of like there's also like that like kind of integrated into both of these albums. But I think the having sex with Santa aspect of is more better integrated into Christmas and Chill. Like just like the little like sexy Christmas puns and stuff. I think it's a little better integrated. Um,
Yeah, I will say in Christmas Kisses, she's not having sex with Santa. She's asking Santa to help facilitate her sex life is what's
okay.
going on.
That's
Because she's,
really important.
I'm gonna say there's a distinction there, yeah, because basically like in snow in California, she's like, oh yeah, let's make it snow in California so my boyfriend can stay with me longer and his
Yes,
flight
yes.
gets delayed, It's different. It's a whole different
Uh-huh.
thing.
But yeah, let's talk about highlights of this album. Let's talk about highlights of this EP. Harper, what's your highlight from this EP?
Oh, Christmas Kisses?
Yeah,
I'm in Snow in California for me. I like that one a lot.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
I like
highlight.
that. I like that it's original. I appreciate an original Christmas song. I think if you're gonna do a new version of a Christmas song, like it's fine if you're just doing it because you want to, get placement on Christmas commercials and the radio and all that stuff. But I do think that if you're gonna do an old Christmas song, that you should bring something new to it. And I don't really think that there's anything new brought to Last Christmas on this one. Like I think a good example is Last Christmas on the Sabrina Carpenter special. She and Chappell Roan did it together, and it felt a little fresh, whereas this version doesn't feel like it's doing too much for me. So yeah, so for me, I like Snow in California because it's original and it's a goofy song about asking Santa to, make it snow in
Yeah.
California. Yeah.
Well, speaking of like Harpercore, I feel like this is like I could see an entire Hallmark movie being built around this song, the same way like Christmas Shoes or some other like song is like,
Oh yeah.
just like an entire movie is built on this conceit. Um, I think it's really great. I really like R&B Ariana. Like I think she's really good at that. Like she usually does like theater kid mode and like kind of like a hip hop light sometimes on some of these other songs, but like I think R&B Ariana I really like. R&B Rihanna.
Ariana and B.
Yeah.
Arbiana.
Ariana and Cardi B. Like, should I kill myself?
One of the best tweets of all time.
So funny. But I like I like the way she like plays of her like cadence. Dear Santa, it's me, Ariana. Like I really like that beginning.
Yeah.
I like the way that it like builds, but it doesn't explode. It's just like it like rises and the environment's so lush and pretty. The layering, the snaps, the backing vocals, and it just like fades out. It's like so pleasant. I really like it.
Yeah, I agree. The other thing I like about it too, and this is just like kind of a personal Harper lore thing, is that Jonathan and I got together in the year of 2012, and at that time we were like, oh yeah, let's like write music. That was like, what we were into at that time. So we had
Oh.
a group called Johnny and the Harp. And we only wrote holiday music. And so we had a song called No Snow in LA, which was our first song we ever wrote.
Aw.
And yeah, and so that is kind of thematically similar to Winter Things and Snow in California in that it's about, being in LA at Christmas. But if you're interested, it goes, if Christmas was in summer, it would be much funner, but you're still my number one holiday,
Aw.
It's cute. It's cute. We're really cute. So
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
I love an LA Christmas song for that reason.
What are
Finn
your
and
thoughts
I
on
have
this
written
song?
no music together.
Yeah.
It's a fun exercise, and I will say that the band did break up. So,
Aw. The Fleetwood Mac of Christmas music, but like the couple themselves are fine.
Yeah. I also say we wrote a Valentine song about having a threesome with our friend. And that didn't happen, but it was an imagined scenario. But it was we were in college, and so at the dorms we had like everyone had like bunk beds, and so one of the lines was like like you can come up and we'll go down. What a time. College was crazy.
Oh, brother, I love this podcast. All right, so what do you think, Michael?
In a
What's your-
way,
what
you
are your
kind of
thoughts?
wrote challengers before Lucas
Yeah.
Guadagnino.
Absolutely, yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
I really actually am kind of getting frozen by this thing that Harper just said. I don't know if I like have anything else to say for a second.
Uh,
Uh,
I don't want to talk about Christmas Kisses anymore. Can we talk about the other one?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Like,
Christmas and chill better.
yeah,
Yeah.
just like final thoughts. Just Last Christmas is fine. But, like, she writes like new verses, but like it's not like doesn't really stick with me. And then Santa Baby, I just like just my thing is like let's not. I don't want this song to be a thing, you know. It's just like it feels. It's just like everyone, like every pop star is like, no, but I'm gonna write a song. I'm gonna like bring it back. And it's like, oh, all right.
Do you,
That's
you say
really
you hate women being empowered and sexy?
it. Yeah.
Just say
Uh,
that.
yeah. So yeah, like the way this works is we'll rate Christmas Kisses out of 10 with fun metric at the end. What will you rate Christmas Kisses?
I'm gonna give this 6 boopy doopy doop boop sexes out of 10. Santa ho ho hos.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 5 out of 10. Kind of generic Coca-Cola Christmas songs out of
Nice.
10. Yeah.
Mm. Uh, yeah, I think it's fine. It's like I yeah, I'll say that point later, but I give it uh see, it's like it's hard. It's not there's not even like a thing to like go like, oh yeah, this part like to like put like a little metric thing at the end, you know. I can't really remember much of it. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it like 5 Macy's commercials out of 10. So,
Perfect.
yeah, let's talk about Christmas and chill.
Yay!
Yeah. All right.
Love
So,
it.
Christmas and chill. Do you have a history with this album? Like, Michael?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. This is the one that I listened to when I was like really in my RE era. I feel like this is more Christmassy. It's more fun. I feel like I was in my ukulele era, so I liked winter things at that time. I didn't have a ukulele, but I was more willing to listen to ukulele music. You know, the thing that made Zoe Deschanel famous for a little while.
Yeah.
So I was on board with this for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What about you, Harper?
Yeah, same pretty much. Yeah, I was listening to it back then. Loved it. It's so good.
Yeah. How about you, Andrew?
No history. All right, so let's go. let's.
Okay, I'll never throw to you again. Good luck. I'm gonna selfishly take up the time. So what are some themes from this that you guys really enjoy? Andrew?
Like it's
How
like
does this feel? Bad. huh?
it's just like I think both of these albums are meant to be subsumed by larger Christmas playlists, you know? Like
100%.
Mm.
it's not-
Except that this isn't like in the playlisting era, but I do agree with you now, like especially
Right.
as they exist in the current era, for
Mhm.
sure.
yeah, I'm like it's hard for me to imagine like yes, I gotta put on Christmas and chill, and it's over in like 17 minutes. Like, all right, that's over. You know, so it's like you gotta like put you gotta like fill the playlist. But this is a great break in the playlist of like, oh, this is like some high quality stuff in here. And like it's great in terms of just like background music. This is like Ariana pre being better at enunciation. Like that was the complaint about her at the time. So like it kind of just like hits your ears really pleasantly, like just like the vocals and the intonation and such.
Honestly, I don't mind that she's bad at pronouncing things. I know that that's like the famous issue, but I don't mind like some basically like melodical lyricism that's nonsense. Like some of
Yeah.
that, sometimes that's good.
I don't mind it. But like with Ariana's like albums, usually like aren't able to like make out everything, but then you look up the lyrics and go like, whoa, that's really profound. That actually is a gut punch. And then with this, it's just like you don't really there's not like you look at it like, oh, okay, and then you
Oh my
forget
god, a
it.
dick bicycle?
Yeah, it really punches you in the gut. Like, I don't know. It's just like something pleasant and Christmassy to have on in the background as you pleasure your own
Totally.
Christmassy.
Christmassy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say like the vibe of this is definitely like you have your fireplace for the home on, you're drinking a glass of wine, you're like, just
And you're
you
cold
know.
because you've been naked in the house.
Exactly.
And the thing I like about this as a listening experience is like these listening to these two records record is a strong word, but these two EPs back to back is it starts with Last Christmas, which is like a Christmas standard, and then it ends with her writing her own version of like a Christmas standard, which is Santa Tell Me, which is just like, oh, the same thematic idea of Last Christmas, but like modern and like, yeah. So I think that's cool, but like it's too early to tell if it's gonna be like a standard in that same way. But like I don't know, like I hope so. Like I haven't heard anyone cover it though. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like I think it's really good, and I do think it's like kind of a crowd pleaser. I have video if you're interested of that concert where she did Santa Tell Me, and like everyone, like it was like, you know, the entire forum singing along and clapping. That song has really good clapping in it. I think that's part of what like makes it successful. But yeah, I do think it's really good, but I kind of feel like it would be hard to kind of to cover and make it your own, and that's what makes a Christmas standard, I feel like.
Right,
You
like
know?
All I Want for Christmas Is You is Mariah's or whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah. The clapping bit is so funny because like there's songs where like it's hard to clap. They make the song is structured where it's hard to clap off beat. So like this is like one of those. I really like that. Yeah, any other thematic stuff about this? Like
Yeah, I mean, it's just a horny Christmas. I feel like that's kind of
Yeah.
the main
I
theme.
mean, isn't every Ariana Grande album a little bit like
It's horny.
horny? Yeah.
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 All right, yeah. What's a highlight song from this album then? Like that y'all want to talk
Me
about?
rubbing my hands together, getting ready to say Winter Things.
Oh,
I
I
think
love it.
it's so
I love it.
cute.
I love it. Yeah.
I
It
think
is
it's
cute.
so cute. I think like, and also it's like more and more relevant as the earth grows hotter and hotter. Like it applies to more and more of people who live where it's like, it's not snowing, but I'm going to imagine that it's cold and act like it's Christmas time, which is
Yeah,
cute.
the line about like take me to the ice skating rink downtown. I was like, wow, I just did that, and like it was I went and it was I wore a jacket because I was like, oh yeah, it's like winter, it's gonna be cold, and then it was genuinely like 70 degrees, and so I had to like put my jacket in one of those locker things, and then I was just doing my thing. I got real sweaty. It was a really sweaty ice skating day.
Sounds
Yeah.
like Ariana's type of ice skating, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, she's got her like, yeah, like this is like I feel like this album is like she got like she bought a bunch of Christmas sweaters to like prepare for this era, but she didn't like sell as much, so like she like ended up using the long sweater to like in her next era or something like that. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. I really love Winter Things though. Like it's really the idea of like it's very childlike. There's this childlike
Yeah,
innocence
it's
to it.
very sweet in a
Yeah,
good way.
it's not really like horny in that way, and it's like when you're in love, you're more comfortable revealing the more fun-loving child side of yourself. I think this side represents perfectly, and the specificity of California. Just like what can you do to make a Christmas song your own is just more specific. And she also is good at like expressing Christmas stuff, even though she's from LA and even though she doesn't like experience the traditional Christmas in that same way. So I think that's cool.
Yeah, and I like that it's like, oh, how do I make it a Christmas song? I'll just list Christmas things, and then the song is just winter things. It's like we're ice skating, we're, pretending we're at the North Pole. These are all of the winter things. I just, yeah. It is, I feel like it is hard to do something new with Christmas music because so much of it has already been done. But just listing things is a really good place to start, actually.
Agree. It's kind of
Uh,
like, how do you start journaling or how do you go to therapy? You start
Mhm.
writing down everything you need to talk about and then go from there.
Exactly.
How do you celebrate Christmas? Write everything down and go from there.
Just write everything
Santa
down.
starts
Yeah.
with a list, so why shouldn't we?
Wow. So true.
Ho, 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 ho.
Any other highlights?
Sorry,
that you-
I don't know what's going on with me today. I think I'm out of practice.
No, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, would it this Christmas? Absolutely.
No, boo.
No, you're
Boo,
wrong. I
win
love
this
it. I love it.
Uh,
Are
you
you down
win
for
it.
some of these milk and
You-
cookies? It's so good. I love it so much.
I like that some of these like Christmas puns don't quite work. Like it's kind of like the drummer boy one is a little weird. Like you'll be my drummer
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
I'm the only drummer you're gonna play.
Yeah.
So like it's a little I do like I love the vocal run at I'm tasty like a candy cane or
Mhm.
gingerbread I made with love is such a great I love the made with love flourish is so funny. So
Yeah,
good.
it's so good.
If this was written in 2024, she would change the lyrics to "Hawk to a on it this
Hawk to it this
Christmas."
Christmas.
Yeah. uh, I'm happy. That
Are you risen this Christmas?
yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So
He is risen indeed.
What's a highlight song, Michael? Please, let's get this through.
Oh my God, you want to end the episode? I'm good. I want it to go forever.
All right, let's go.
I actually really like December. I think
Me
December is
too.
cute.
Yeah.
I like this is a good sound for Ariana Grande, I think,
Mhm.
with the like trap drums and the like Merry Christmas, here I am, boy. Gonna give you everything I can, boy. Like I really like that. I think it's on Dangerous Woman. A couple of the songs sound like this, and I really like those songs. So I think this one has a lot of that like sound that I really like from Ari.
Yeah. Once again, priming you for the new era while also like respecting the
totally.
old.
We should do another one of these.
Yeah.
Another Christmas thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Why not?
done...
She's not up to anything else, right?
No, I haven't heard from her lately.
Me neither. It's weird. I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm holding space for the both of you.
No, I mean she's pretty consistently been like featured on other people's Christmas songs. I would say that's kind of where she feels like a Christmas staple to me now because she did "Oh Santa" with Mariah Carey and Jennifer Hudson, which was so good. What are you talking about?
Wait,
no,
Mariah Carey,
it's so
Jennifer
good.
Hudson. I think that's a good song. Yeah.
It's so good. It's like Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande being like, who can do like a worse whistle note? Yeah, it's like I love it. So, and then Jennifer Hudson just being like, they're like, oh, I can also sing too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I love it so much. And I also watched that. If you haven't seen that special, I think
I've seen the special. Yeah,
yeah.
So I've seen the
It's fun. It's
Not
fun.
for me.
I don't
Not
know.
for
They're
me.
elves. They're like wearing plaid. I love it.
I don't know. I just am like. Mariah Carey clearly hates being compared to Ariana Grande, right?
Yeah.
But then she always is like, I can still do that. It's cringe to me. I'm like, don't sing with Ariana Grande anymore. Like, if you don't want to be compared, don't be next to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if I start telling you I'm really skinny and then I start surrounding myself with my skinniest friends. Then you'd be like, whoa, look at that fatty. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, don't do that.
The joke I came up with is just like the whistle note competition they do in that song. It's like the female version of like just like Eminem and his friends like rapping really quickly, just like doing the but it's like it's a girl version of that.
Which Eminem, by the way, do you find to be the sexiest?
What, the white one or the green one? Yeah, or the brown one.
Do you think Eminem should be able to have his high heels back or no?
I saw that Tucker Carlson special like on
The Tucker Carlson. When will he release the Tucker Carlson Christmas special? Yeah.
I did like the Kelly Clarkson video. I like the Kelly Clarkson
Santa Can't You Hear Me?
Yeah. I thought that was more like she was more restrained in that, and they were like complimenting each other and lifting each other up while being powerhouses.
Yeah, I like that one because that one does feel more like a Kelly Clarkson song, but Ariana Grande actually manages to like fit in there really nicely. It's a good duet for the two of them.
She's a good feature, to be honest, Ari.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I didn't send this in the chat but I was looking through her Christmas songs today, and she also did like a pandemic Christmas song with Jimmy Fallon and Megan Thee Stallion. If you haven't heard that, it's so COVID. It's like Megan Thee Stallion at the beginning says, y'all know what time it is. It's time to get those boosters. That's the whole song. That's the whole conceit of the song is like, get your COVID booster. And then Ariana Grande is like, last year I was here alone. Don't tell me this year's the same. Like it's a very weird Jimmy Fallon concoction.
I'm all right without listening to that.
Yeah.
I think so. I like True Love, like when it kind of interpolates a Christmas song in a more subtle way. Like, you know, it kind of interpolates and a partridge in a pear tree, like the true love section of it. I like that.
I like Oh no, just the things that she lists that she, because like in 12 Days of Christmas, it's like 12 things, but in this one, she gets sort of 6 things. She gets kisses, a promise ring, I love you, commitment, forever, and a tattoo. Those are the things she gets for Christmas.
Sounds like a cool homeschool kid. Like, like,
A knife, another knife.
I like that Victoria Monet shows up as a co-writer on a few of these songs. That's kind of cool. Like just like the seed that's planted here. That's really it. That's all I got. That's all I got about this. Anything else that you want to talk about
Nope.
any of these two?
The intro is take or leave it for me.
I like that it's got like it's brief and it's got a clear thesis. It's like,
Yes,
welcome
yes.
to Christmas. This is Christmas with Ariana Grande, you know.
I think intro. I don't know. I'm always like, if it's an intro track, I'm not like clicking it random. Like if I'm
Yeah.
on Spotify, I'm not like starting from the beginning. I'll just start with "Wit It This Christmas."
hmm
Right, but like because it's so short and it's not that memorable. It's just like, yeah,
That's
you
what I'm
can
saying.
skip it. Yeah, exactly. I like that she didn't do any religious songs. I like that she just like didn't shoehorn like Silent Night in there randomly because like she would make so much money if she did that, but like she chose not to do it because it wouldn't fit.
The Gwen Stefani route.
Yeah. Mariah Carey's like half Christian songs too. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, okay. So let's rate Christmas and Chill 10 with a fun metric at the end. How would you rate it?
I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10 tattoos on my heart.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give this 8 discarded ukuleles out of 10 as well. So
I think the ukulele's earnest. If only like, yeah, I need an instrument to apologize alongside. So it's good for that.
the only Ernest I want is Ernest Melville from Death Becomes Her.
Yeah, and the one that went to jail. Yeah, I
Menville,
think,
Melville.
no, the Ernest, he goes to jail. Ernest goes to jail. No,
Should I kill myself?
Yeah. This is cyberbullying. Yeah, I think this is cool. I think I feel bad. I don't really have much to say other than that. It's like it's Christmas and it's chill and it does that. So good job, Ariana Grande. I'm gonna give this 6 Valentine's Day songs I wrote about a threesome with my friend. Out of 10.
A Harper classic.
I'm really
Yeah.
sad that didn't actually happen, Harper. Would you even say it on the pod if it did? Does this friend know the songs about them? Did they hear it?
Yeah,
Did you
I
play
haven't
it for
talked
them?
to
The
this
two of you
guy
sitting there looking at
in
him?
like, because he was only in college with us for the first year and then he left, and so I haven't seen him in
So
11 years. So
Was it
I
because he was being sexually harassed by his couple
yeah,
friend?
yeah, because we just kept writing songs about him. No, I think he just went home and I never heard from him again. But I think he would have, we wrote the song for him. He knew.
Wow. Yeah, put it on Craigslist, just like we wrote
Missed connections
Yeah.
in Santa Cruz.
Oh. Wow. The Santa Cruz, Santa Claus. And yeah, we were talking about a Christmas album in California. So yeah, that was our review of those Christmas EPs. I think this is like probably our best episode we have ever recorded.
Santa Cruz? What is this? A gay guy at the park at Christmas time?
Yeah, let's
Come on.
I have a
I
t-shirt.
kill myself.
I have a t-shirt with Santa on it, and he's holding a surfboard, and it says Santa Cruzin 364 days a year.
Is
What a
cruising?
Yeah.
lazy piece of shit, by the way.
So he doesn't do anything all year except
Yeah.
for just Christmas one day a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, catch me on Movies That Made Us Gay talking about Year Without a Santa Claus. I have a lot of things to say about Santa in that film. Yeah.
Have you seen Red One? He's jacked now. Santa's jacked
I know.
now.
I have to see it. I'm so mad
You
I haven't
have to
seen
see
it.
it?
Yes, that's like designed for me. When they were in the lab at the studio saying, "What does Harper want for Christmas this year?" It's J.K. Simmons as Santa and
Jack
Chris
ripped
Evans is there.
Santa.
Yeah, it's like the gray man meets, Santa. It's for me. So
I'm glad. That could be only for you if you
Yeah.
want, by the way.
Yeah, I think it is.
So yeah, that was our review of this episode, these EPs. Happy 2025, everybody! Merry Christmas, everyone! Thank you for another year of the show. Uh, I think again ended on our best episode
Last
ever.
year,
Yeah, we're
coming out with a whimper.
we're gonna end 3 episodes ago. We're just gonna like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
This
end
one's
it.
scrapped.
Yeah, this is just retcon. Yeah, like any final thoughts, Harper? Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence and for being coming alongside our journey on this podcast and like being a good friend and being a good telling us delightful details about your college days and such. Like, thank you so like, and Michael, we really love you too. So, anyways, like,
By the way, I wrote a song about the three of us having a threesome. Do you guys want to hear it or no?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I'm shy now. I'll say it.
Yeah, put it in the group chat. Harper, any final sentiments you want to like leave us with?
Nope. I love you guys. Thanks for having me back. And Merry Christmas. And that's all I got.
Yeah, go see Red Run in theaters. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a good day.
It's definitely still playing. Also.
Yeah.